guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a new episode of Watchlist Wednesdays. It's been a bit of a mixed start to the week. Had some wins, had some stop to break evens, which is fine. Like GBPCAD, I think gave out in the last video. We got in it. We were about like 60-70 pips in profit. Put our stops to break even, and then it did a full reversal. Did a full 180 on us. Because some news came out and it wasn't in our favour, which is fine. Didn't take a loss because stops are break even. That just basically emphasises why you need to be, how important it is to putting your stops to break even and stuff like that. So let's just go over a couple pairs. We've got 4 pairs. EURCAD is not even a pair. It's just I'm just going over some analysis that I gave out. I just want a short and quick video for you guys. Don't want to make it too long. Midweek update supposed to be short and sweet. So what are we seeing? What did I say last week? I think I said I'm looking for that retracement back into our 78.6 and our pink zone. And this basically, you can watch the video. I think it was in last week's Wednesdays. Watchlist Wednesdays, I think it was. And I was like, yeah, you can see this massive, 1, 2, 3 wicks, 4 wicks, 5 wicks, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it broke, retested 12, 13, 14, 15. And I basically said, because of previous price action, you can tell that price is most likely going to come down into this zone and have like a reversal. Guess what happened? Price came into this zone, closed as a hammer candle, then closed as a doji, then closed as another doji on the 8 hour, right? So that's 24 hours worth of rejection from this zone. That's a day. Okay, so there's no excuses being like, oh, I didn't see it. You had a day to look at it. So you had 24 hours worth of rejection from the zone that I gave, and then I caught it from here, from the bottom. So I didn't actually catch from the very bottom because, you wouldn't have caught that because it literally came down and then did a full 180 within 5 minutes. So I caught it from one of these wicks here, and then I'm basically sitting, 150, 145 pips in profit currently, which is decent, but obviously I'm looking for this to go to the upside, something like kind of here. Obviously I'll be taking 50% off here, then 25% off here, and then the rest I'll be closing at the top. And this is a lovely, how many pips is this? 517 pip move. So even if I take it to the 0% and take 50% off, that's still a nice, 200, 300 pip move, okay? 296 pips. So that's looking good, and I gave this out and I explained this. So if you haven't watched that video, go check it out. It's basically free money. And this, I gave this out to the team, gave it to them, updated it for them. So yeah, if you want to get involved with the KFX members zone, give me a DM and I'll explain it a bit more to you and what you get. But for now, let me just get into this analysis real quick. So yeah, it's looking decent. I'm looking for more upside. Stops are break even, so I can't take a loss. So that's decent. So that's EURCAD. And then we have EURGBP. So let me just clear the chart real quick. To show you how I actually got this. So if you want to screenshot this, if you want to check it out, what it looks like before and after, that's fine. So I'm on the 8 hour time frame. Let's just keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to go into the bigger time frames because this is more of a day trade. It's not a swing trade. So 8 hour time frame, I can see 2 touches to make a trend line, 1 touch here, 2 touch here, and then that makes a trend line. Cool. And then we're looking for to use the fib retracement tool, okay, from the last significant low, from the to the last significant high, okay, and we pull it across. You can pull it across. It's really easy to use. If you want to know how to get this tool, you just go down here and then you press fib retracement, okay. Cool. And then the next thing we do is we get this horizontal line, which you can find over here, but I've just put it on my favorite list. And you want to be looking in between our 2 favorite fibs, which is the 71% and the 78.6. Do we have a cycle level? Do we have a round number? So that's either 89,500 or 90 or 9,500 or 91. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it says 0.91, but I just say 91 and then 91,500. So it's just the round numbers every 500 points if you see it like that. So yeah, I can see 89,500 perfectly sitting on the 78.6, which is sick. But you've got to be able to move this a little bit because you can see where these wicks go: 1 wick, 2 wick, 3 wick. Okay, let's put it to the top of that, and you have 4 wick, 5 wick, 6 wick, 7 wick, 8 wick, 9 wick. So price is attracted to this just above this cycle level, so it's more like 89,600, which is fine. We just need to know the zone, a rough area of where price could be coming in. So let's stick our pink zone on it. So there you go, pink zone. So now basically what I'm looking for is this to retrace into our zone, have this pullback into this zone, and then we can look for the rejection from the zone here. Once that occurs, then we can take a long up to our take profit levels. It's literally that easy. So you take a long position from here, have our stops just below the 100%, pull that across, and then you obviously extend this out to the extensions, and that's a nearly a 4. That's nearly a 4 ratio. I mean, if we base a little bit tighter. No, that's like a 4 ratio. Okay, so yeah, it's a 4 ratio. So that's a 1 to 4. So you're obviously risking 1% to gain 4%. Okay, so if you had 3 of these trades like this and you won all 3 of them, you'd be gaining 12% in a week. Okay, so yeah, that's looking really good. So basically, this is how I've got this analysis. So first we have structure, so that's resistance, resistance, support, 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 support. So basically structure is basically previous resistance and support. So that's 1 confluence. We have cycle level 89,500 just below. So that's 2. We have ascending trend line, which is 3. We have the daily EMA is kind of coming in, but also we have the 8-hour EMA is also there. So if we can see some rejection off this 8-hour EMA, that's 4. I think it's 4. And then we have Fibonacci zone, which is 5, I think, and then obviously candidate rejection will be 6. So for the entries, I'll be looking for basically I'll be looking for 3 4-hour rejections from this zone here. Okay, so if we can see like this, like similar price action to kind of what we saw down here, that's on dojis, hammers, and spinning tops, and then I'll be looking for a long basically off this off this pink zone level. Hopefully, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I'm saying this is my bias, and this is what my explanation to why this is what it is. So retracement, wait for the retracement. Don't try and sell this. Wait for it, and then you look for a buy once it's slowed down and had its rejection from this zone, and then we'll take a buy. And this is a 224 pip move with a 4 ratio. And it's looking really nice actually. So that's EURGBP, and then second to last we have GBPCAD. So I gave this out in one of the other videos, which now I've updated. So for you guys, you don't get updates. Obviously, it's on YouTube and stuff. I've got to edit the videos and all that stuff. But for my team, I basically do quick updates throughout the week. So, okay, price is at the zone that we're looking at, or it's invalidated because this, and do explanations to why. And, that's what I give within my members zone. Obviously, I can't do that for YouTube because there's no, you can't just screenshot stuff and put it on. But for those guys, that we got in it, we took a trade with 70 pips in profit. We put stops to break even. Tom put stops to break even, and then we got stopped out at break even, and then it's kind of just gone off and done its thing, which is fine. But this is what I was telling the guys. If you take a loss on a pair and then you just run away and you're like, I'm not trading for the rest of the week, the market has beaten you. Okay, you just need to reevaluate it, clear your chart, come back again, and then you can be able to make the money you lost back and then some. So this is what the trade's looking like currently, and I'm just about to explain it to you and break it down. So let's clear the chart. Let's see what's going on. So we got descending trend line, 1 touch here. Oh. So we got 1 touch here, 2 touch there, and now we're looking for the 3rd touch. Is our highest probability, about 85% probability that it will go in our favour. Then what do we do second? We fib it. Okay, last significant high, which is here, the peak, the last significant low, which is like the bottom, the last point where it was at its lowest point. Pull it across. Cool. And then obviously, what do we wait for? We wait for the retracement back into our zone for the sell-off. That is like the basic of this strategy. Okay, it's really simple and it works. No one has these fib levels, so you should try and back test them because it's sick. Okay, so what can I see around these are our golden fib levels? Is there a cycle level? Yeah. 1.71, just above the 78.6. We also have the 71,500 level just below here. So you could be like, oh, which one am I going to go for? Well, how I tell which one I'm going to go for is where all the wicks go, where the wicks magnetize to, where they all go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they're all going above this, aren't they? So where are they going? 71, aren't they? They're all attracted to the 71 level. So I can clearly see that price keeps on going back to this level. And you can clearly see, look, support, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So bang, I'm going to bang this on there. Sweet. And then you go. Then you've got your pink zone, which you think price is going to go into before it sells off. So you think price is going to retrace into here, reject, and then we can look to sell off, only if it rejects. So like earlier, I said to the guys, I said, okay, so I think it was EURGBP. I said, if this rejects, we'll look for a sell. Didn't reject, so we didn't even take it, we didn't even enter it. And you know, I can update that for them within the group. So let's have a look. That is nearly a 5.7 ratio with a 616 pip gain. Okay, 600, yeah, 6.5 basically. So what I'm looking for is a retracement all the way up here and wait for the rejection. Then we'll have the sell off. Okay. So what time frame will I be looking for the rejection? I'll be looking on the 2-hour time frame for kind of 4 2-hour rejections basically. So here, look here, 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, and then we had the sell off. So I'll be looking for that kind of price action from this zone. You know, you can keep seeing it again and again. I know here it kind of went to the upside a little bit, but that's why you have a stop loss. The difference between that and that is, you know, 60 pips. It's not much of a difference. So that's why we have our stops just above these wicks here, to make sure that it gives some breathing room for our trade. So, you know, yeah, if it does come up to this zone and then has a sell-off, we'll still be in the trade. So what do we have? We have descending trend line, we have golden fib zone, we have cycle level 1.71, we have liquidity zone, which is basically just means where the price gets attracted to here, so that's 4. We have daily MA, perfect. So we have the daily MA perfectly lining up as well, so that's 5, and then candle rate rejection will be 6. So that's 6 reasons to take a trade on this pair. So that's looking awesome. I really like this pair. So I think this is going to keep pushing up for the meantime, and then we might see this rejection, you know, later on today, kind of like Thursday, or early Thursday morning, or kind of like just in Thursday. So let's wait and see for that. So yeah, look for the rejection on the 2-hour time frame to take a sell. If you do want to join the group and you do want to have the updates, then yeah, just DM me on Instagram. I'll leave it in the description. And then finally, last but not least, we have a swing trade. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because, actually, fuck it, I'll do it. So remove drawings just because it's easy for you to see. And I can see if I start from here, it's 1 touch, 2 touch, okay? If I start from up here, then it just kind of makes it irrelevant. 1 touch, 2 touch, it's come up for its 3rd touch, which is our favorite probability. We can fib it, okay, from the last significant high to the last significant low, which is there to there, and it's come up to the 78.6 fib level, okay? And you can see on the weekly, it's closed as a shooting star, and it's currently trying to form another shooting star, which is showing me selling pressure, bearish price action, okay? So we have a cycle level. We have 65 just here. We have 66, which it literally wicked up to before, which is also structure, look, support kind of thing. So if we put your pink zone on kind of here, you can kind of see that it's a significant level, right? It's a significant level. So you got descending trend line, you got, you know, cycle level, you got candle rejection already forming. So we can clearly see this is a swing trade, okay? So you need to have the significant rejection, because if this was just like a 4-hour rejection from this zone, it's not significant enough. We need to see it rejecting on the weekly or daily. So like here we had, you know, spinning tops, doji, then it had the sell-off. Here we've had shooting star, trying to form another shooting star. So it's showing me that it's rejecting this area. It's showing me that it can't actually go any higher, and that it's basically telling us that it's going to sell off. So if price comes back up into this pink zone here, then I'll be basically looking for a sell-off down to, okay, so let me explain this real quick. we're making so lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high again, and now we're looking for the lower low. So if it's going to make a lower low, is it going to come down to here? No, that'll be an equal low. It needs to come down to at least here, or below this. So most likely it will come down to the -23, and then it will have like another pullback, and then it will be like, it'll do this. It'll go, then it'll make a lower high, and then it'll make a lower low, and then it'll just carry on doing it until it breaks out. Okay, but we're not really interested in that just yet. We're interested in getting on this one to make that lower low. So this is like a 1,400 pip move. Okay, this is a big move, and this is a 5. This is near 6 ratio. We have our stops just above 100%, and yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is this is looking awesome. Okay, this is looking really good. We have the monthly EMA kind of coming in slowly. So basically, what I'm saying is, if we can see price come back up into this like pink zone, hang on. If we can see price come up to this pink zone area here, and reject on the daily, first and foremost on the daily, so like this, like a shooting star from the pink zone, then I'll be looking for a short, and I'm gonna be updating this for the team. Okay, I'm gonna be updating this for the guys. So this is looking good. But yeah, as I said, just wait for that to come up to the pink zone and reject. Yeah, so that's it for this week. Actually, this little midweek update. It's supposed to be short and sweet, so that's how I kept it. Another thing I was going to tell you guys, a little kind of tip and pointer: go to Forex Factory, type in Forex Factory, go to economic calendar, and you can see the week ahead. So, or you can see next week if you want to see next week's, or you can see 2 weeks time. But just focus on this week for now, and you can see this is all the news announcements that has come out, Monday, Tuesday, and now these are the ones that are coming out today. The red is basically high impact news, orange is low impact or medium impact news, and the others I've just filtered out, which you can filter it press this button here, and you can filter out the other ones, which are just basically you don't really need to know. So you can kind of predict that the US dollar is going to have big moves coming Thursday, Friday, because there's lots of news coming out. So basically, the more news, the more volatile, and the more money you can make. Cool. So yeah, check that out. Just a little tip. Yeah, I think that's it really. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If you like the video, drop it a like. If you are new, subscribe. I want to get 1K subs by my birthday, so it's about just under a month. So yeah, just kind of smash the subs, help me out a little bit. And yeah, if you have any queries, just DM me on Instagram, and I'll try and answer you as fast as I can. But yeah, if you do want some more information on basically the member zone, check out my Instagram. There's quite a lot of information there already. But if you want to give me a DM, I'll basically tell you what's up. Small fee a month, and I basically give you all my updates throughout the week, and you have the exclusive updates. So here you only had 4 pairs. I've given them basically like 10 to 12 pairs with all my swing trades and all my outlooks, even on gold and stuff like that. So if you want to get involved with that, give me a DM on Instagram and I'll sort you the details. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on Sunday.